Goblin Slayer. We start the anime with this blonde girl who wants to become an adventurer. They explain to her everything she needs to know, such as that she must complete missions to get money, that there are 10 different ranks starting from porcelain and going all the way to platinum, and that she must complete missions according to her rank. Some novice adventurers just like her invite her to hunt goblins. Goblins? No. Goblins! Okay, sorry. Once in the goblin cave, the blonde, tense with fear, starts to worry, and her new companions tell her that she doesn't have to be afraid. The boy tells her that he once chased some goblins away from his village when he was a kid and that they're not very smart either, but apparently the goblins set him up so they killed the warrior boy. Who's the fool now, eh? They rape the nun, and the witch ends up poisoned, while our blonde ends up pissing herself and the goblins taunt her. But that's when the goblin hunter arrives. Okay, that doesn't sound epic. The Goblin Slayer. There it is. After such an epic entrance, he starts killing the goblins one by one with the help of the blonde priestess, including the goblin hatchlings. All good. They saved the girls who kidnapped the goblins. They asked for the mission reward. The blonde now has new armor. They became friends. And finally, they hunted goblins happy and content. Nah, that's a lie. This is just the beginning. We see the Goblin Slayer arriving to the guild where the rest of the adventurers are, who talk bad about him just because he kills goblins. Look at that weirdo.
I bet his paws stink. They say he once pulled out a booger and ate it. Ah, what a pig.
But what they don't know is that he does what he does for the greater good, so that the same thing that happened to him when he was little doesn't happen. So after a goblin mission, along comes a strange group consisting of a high elf, a dwarf, and a lizard man, looking for a no. Okay, yeah, we get it, the Goblin Slayer. So they tell him he needs to kill goblins. Who knew, right? So they get ready, and after a night sharing liquor and telling anecdotes, they reach their destination and kill a couple of goblins, save a kidnapped elf. But then an orc arrives. Yes, no kidding, an orc. And it becomes difficult for our beard cutter friend, but with the help of the parchment he gets, got with this witch who shows more than necessary, they manage to defeat him. So the Goblin Slayer knows how to kill things other than goblin. I was surprised. After an episode that would be filler, where we see the Goblin Slayer being an observer of adventurers who do things wrong, and we get confirmation that the receptionist likes our protagonist, despite never ever in her life having even seen his face, a letter arrives asking exclusively for the beard cutter to go kill goblins in the City of the Sea. Why is it called that? Because it is in the middle of the sea. I am amazed at the imagination of the person who made this anime. The letter was sent by the Archbishop of the Supreme God, this broad, who seems to be famous for being the sword maiden who killed the Demon King, respected by many but needs help to kill goblins. What? Well, all I know is that the Goblin Slayer tells her this and leaves. When they get to the subway, they kill a few goblins who learned how to ride a boat. That is, they kill. They are eaten by a giant albino crocodile and meet a champion goblin which they manage to chase away, but with the cost that our goblin hunter will be left in shambles but relax because he recovers after sleeping with 2 women. Ha! The hunter has already healed if after repairing his armor and spending an afternoon eating ice cream they explode a giant eye and find a mirror that serves as a portal for goblin. A giant mirror that can be sold as a relic and get a lot of money. Yes. So valuable is the mirror which they got rid of, and well reaching the end of the anime after the routine of inspecting that everything is in order. In his little farm, he finds goblin footprints, so he goes to the guild to ask for help from all the adventurers, offering even his own life, and manages to convince them with the help of his suitor receptionist who said that there will be a reward of a gold coin for each goblin killed, and so begins the best fight of the whole anime, conformed by a strategy made by the same beard cutter. They manage to get rid of each and every one, including the Goblin King, and ending the series with the Goblin Slayer taking off his helmet and... No, they didn't show us their face, and now that I realize they didn't tell us the name of any anime character either. They only told us their nickname, but well, that's all. You can go now. The show is over. I don't charge for overtime.
I don't even charge. That's how easy I am.